some of these questions. Yes, it says this broadcast is live. How do you like that? I knew that. Did you need to know that this broadcast is live? Anyway, I don't see a single soul here yet. Am I losing my mind? This never has happened before. I don't see a single solitary soul. Well, I guess I'm just going to keep going. Catherine, you made me feel so much better. Thanks for being here. My only friend, Catherine. Oh, wait, here they all come. Hi, Helen and Gloria and Mary Ann, Eileen. No way, no problem. Jenny, come on. Yeah, Jenny was running in there. I came sliding into first base. You know, I'm trying really hard to fit things in and not to be, I'm looking at my clock as not the master of my life, but instead I need to master the clock. That's been my kind of my like, ta-da thing. Flynn's here, Patsy's here, Denise is here. Oh, I'm so glad to see you all. Eileen, I'm glad you're here, and Jocelyn, you too. You know, it just makes me feel better when it didn't show you were live. It said show will start soon. You know what? Oh, well. Doris is here, though, you know, and so's Marguerite and Vicky. We're all here. Can we celebrate that? Pinkies up. Hi, Cheryl. The clock is not the boss of me. I can't do it that way because, you know, what has been happening has been I have been like getting really rigid about things. And lately it's just when I looked at the clock, it was 1:45 and I said, I have time to do 10-minute arms, you know? And I had this one woman, Tunde is her name, if you're familiar. Tunde Aya something or other, my word. But are my shoulders on fire? They should be because I was holding weights out like this and my arms were shaking. So I thought I would bring my shoulders to the game. Hey, Elizabeth's here too, and Darla and Noreen and Lucy. Look at everybody. Pamela's here. Boy, am I glad to see all of you guys. Margaret, Kathy, Jane, Corliss, and of course, Cheryl. You know, I'm so glad you're here because we got a lot going on. I've got some really good questions. I'm going to answer those to the very best of my ability, of course. And Beverly, where have you been? My goodness, girlfriend, she's here. There's Catherine. I haven't seen you in a long time. Juanita's here. There's my girl, Jen. Jen in the house. So, supplement of the week. Ba-da! I love doing that. I feel like a peacock, you know, flying these things out. These are our immunity high fives. And listen, if you want to know what supplements are there to support and help your immune system, we got the answers for you. Go to savingdinner.com/show. And when you purchase the supplement of the week, you will also get all of our pressure cooker, this bundle of pressure cooker menus. They are phenomenal. They are fantastic. Hi there, Kathy. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time either. It is a fabulous deal. It's a $54 value, and we're just going to give it to you. That's what we do. savingdinner.com/show. Two things you can do there. One, you can order it there, obviously, and you'll also get the information on why these supplements are the needle movers. I like that, don't you? I do. What else is happening today? We have the quote of the week. Well, listen, but first of all, I got to tell you the quote that got me in my reading today. I'm kind of pre-gaming it for the Hot Melt 30. Anybody else doing that? Anybody else start their Hot Melt 30, at least doing a warm-up? And this is the book that I'm reading, and I'm halfway through. It's High Performance Habits. I've had this book for, I don't know, 3 years. Isn't that terrible? And I never bothered to read it. What kind of, that's crazy. Hi, Glenn. I'm glad you're here. So one of the things that just knocked me flat in my reading today, this was a quote, and I put it on my Facebook wall because I thought it was so good. People on a path of purpose don't have a lot of time for drama. That was what Brenda Bouchard, that's what popped out in this book when I was reading it today. That was a total mic drop for me. And I was just like, you know what? Pay attention to this. Because he's right. Because if you're on a path of purpose, you don't have time for all the goofy, gobbledy things, that stuff people get wrapped up in. Keep going. You know, keep going. Hi, Lisa. Catherine liked that quote. Isn't it so good? Susan, I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm glad you're here. No, Eileen, you need to get your Hot Melt 30. Yes, you do. It's real easy. savingdinner.com/30. It is not a book. It is a digital program. And on Monday, this Monday, for those of you who are in the Hot Melt 30, and let me explain what that is. The Hot Melt 30 is when you've made a decision that you're all in for 30 days. We've got rules, we've got menus, recipes, shopping lists, and we're going to take you to the next level. I'm in it. Jenny's in it. Everyone's in it. And I've got all this social stuff coming up, believe it or not, because I'm out there making friends with people. Let me just tell you, today I was out there with Lincoln. You know, I call him the Lincoln Project because he's a lot sometimes. I was out there with Lincoln and meeting the people and met some new people. And hey, you know, let's get together. We're having wine out on their dock at 5 p.m. today. You know, that's respectable on a Friday. So I'm meeting people, but you know what? Come June, there will be no wine, because June 1st to June 30th, nothing, no wine. It is alcohol free. That's part of the commitment to the Hot Melt 30. It's taking pictures of yourself. It's weighing and measuring. It's following everything that we do, and then adding in the meditation part, adding in the daily reading part, and journaling. You know why? To pull out the strength that is yours, that's buried treasure inside of you. That's why we're going to this next level. Now, this is modeled sort of very loosely off of Hard 75, and you can Google that if you want to find out about it. But just some dude put this thing together, and he's, you know, you got to exercise 45 minutes a day, twice a day outside, once outside, and drink a gallon of water. Doesn't matter what size you are. I mean, just a bunch of dumb stuff. And good idea, because it's the same idea, is to find that core strength of who you are. But the bad part about it is that it is prescriptive to everyone, whether you're a 5 feet tall little tiny woman or a 6'5" tall big man. They both don't drink a gallon of water, folks. It doesn't work that way. You got to do what's right for your body. So we've put together our own program using the idea that if we're in it every day, and if we make decisions about our lives to hold the line, not go off the rails, not do the sprint and then just go blah, 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 blah the rest of the month, but instead just stay the course, what do you think is going to happen? It's not just about the weight loss. It's about the strength, your inner strength that we're going to be talking about. And I'm thrilled about it, by the way. I'm absolutely thrilled about it. So Eileen's in. I'm so glad. And I'm so glad Sarah's throwing down the fire bombs already, because the fire bombs are going to light this up. That's how terrific it's going to be. And the way we do it and everything, I'm going to explain everything to you. I'm going to show you a sample day. I'm going to create a sample day and show it to you on Monday night at 7 p.m. as long as you're a part of the Hot Melt 30. Go to savingdinner.com/30 to go get it. Okay? It's like nothing you've seen. And this Saturday, who's coming on Saturday? Catherine, it is a life commitment. It is. But this is getting in and just getting down to the nitty gritty details and fine tuning the living daylights out of this thing. Who's coming on tomorrow morning? Tomorrow morning is our workshop for Take Back Your Life Journal. Now, you might have already been last Saturday, because we did it last Saturday, but you can certainly show up and do it again if you want more. We are going to have, I'm going to answer every single last question that you have and show you how to use this Take Back Your Life journal. It's a 12-week journal of setting up your goals and doing the whole thing, but not like in the normal way. We have our own unique way of doing it that is highly intentional, that is using affirmations and using the way that we operate. There's a big hair on me, sorry. The way we operate, the way we think, the way that's going to move the needle, attaching emotion to it and being in it daily. And I'll tell you, so this is, with my journal, I'm going to show you, because I'm being accountable here, right? I'm being accountable. Y'all are my body clutter buddies. So, yeah, there it is. See, that's from today. That's from today. Those are my goals. I am an athlete. I am an active reader. And then I've got some other stuff in there. And I wrote down that because I was so moved by that one quote, people on a path of purpose don't have a lot of time for drama. Brendan, you did it, dude. That is a good one. Anyway, we also have other, so that's at savingdinner.com/journal. Now, obviously, you're not going to get it on time, but you will get an invitation to this workshop if you decide to go get the journal. So get it. It's that simple. 12 weeks to change your life. Heck yeah. savingdinner.com/journal. Go check it out. You'll also get this little homework sheet that you've got to fill out and spend some time with and really ponder what's in your little heart, because this is what makes everything tick. And that happens, you use that to help you out. So I'm so excited. Anyway, this is the last day you're gonna hear about the journal, because we're starting this whole group, and then we're piggybacking the Hot Melt 30 on this. Can you imagine what's gonna happen? Who's got some fire bombs to send me? That's fire right there, y'all. That's fire. Take back your life journal for 12 weeks, starting this whole thing with Hot Melt 30. I don't know, the whole world's on fire in my opinion. Hey, Terry, Emily, Angie, Jane is in the house. So good to see you all. Kathy's gonna be there, reluctantly journaling. Oh, Kathy, put the reluctantly away. We're done with that, right? Psh, psh. Vanessa's here, Lucy's sending fire, and so's Patsy and Vanessa. Good grief, she sent so many fire bombs, I've got to get out the fire extinguisher. Here's our quote of the week. Almost every successful person begins with 2 beliefs. The future can be better than the present, and I have the power to make it so. I do. I've got the power to make it so, don't you? Are you ready for that? I am so ready for that. I am so ready to powerfully change things in my life that need to change. There are things that need changing in my life. I bet yours too. Sarah's sending me so much, and a fire truck. Bombs and a fire truck. I love the fire trucks. Thank you, Gloria. I'll take the fire. Yes, Emily, she said she did the homework and filled up the entire pen. Of course you did, because your life is on fire now, Emily. I can't wait to see everything. And by the way, tomorrow's thing goes from 10 to 12. That's when we're going to do the workshop. And I will stay till 4 o'clock if I have to, answering every single one of your questions. Because this is my own lunatic methodology, but man, it works. I'm living proof, by the way. This little goodie, whoop, whoop, whoop. Of course, this is one of my favorite quotes. Old keys won't open new doors. And you can get that from the quote deck with this little stand. The quote deck comes with how many more of these cosmic 2x4s? Like 54. And just one quote after the other, because we know that when this is sitting there looking at you all day long, it's going to change your mind. And that's how we change our lives, is changing our mind. That comes first. That's at savingdinner.com/quote. If you don't have it yet, what are you waiting for? We also have our little mugs, hand washed, by the way. And they're just lovely. They're mindful mugs. It's not a coffee cup. No, it's not. It's way more than a coffee cup. You'll find out about it at savingdinner.com/mug. Okay. And on the back, look, it's the Pinkies Up cup, y'all. Boom. Oh my goodness. I'm having so much fun. You got yours today? Yay. Yolanda's in the house. Can't wait. Can't wait. And Emily's printing more homework. Come on, Emily. That's the way it's done. If you want to get your life on fire, drop the fire bombs, do it Emily's way. Just keep dropping that stuff out of your head. You will be surprised at what's in there. And you know what? This is how we excavate those dreams. I'm just a big talky talk today, aren't I? I'm so excited about being able to get out again and see people and say, hey, come over, let's have wine. People coming to my house. Oh, we got to go clean everything. We got to go clean the patio. It's like a pollen nightmare. Mindfully wash the mindful mug, says Jen. The best direction ever. Yeah, those don't go in the dishwasher. Eileen got her guide. Good job, Eileen. In that email that you got back, that's where your guide is. It's also where your homework is. It's also where your invitation is for Monday night. Monday night's going to be fire, you guys. All right. Have I said enough? Am I done talking? All right, let's go ahead and pull up the questions because it's FriYAY Q&A. And by the way, oh shoot, I forgot to bring everything in. I was going to show you what the Hot Melt 30 kit looks like, but I didn't. But anyway, I'm going to give you the full Monty on Monday night, believe me. And Saturday we'll have the kit available as well. So if you already have, a lot of you already have the stuff. You just need maybe one or two other things. So it's not imperative, but it's imperative. All right, how about those questions? Anybody ready for a couple of questions? I got it right here. All right, this one is from Wendy. She says, I've been taking beauty support since September 2020. It has helped thicken my hair somewhat, for which I'm thrilled. I bought a year's supply and plan on using it. She must have been at the gala. That's how a lot of people did it. This question is really from my sister. Do I need to take beauty support for life? And if I did stop taking it, which I don't plan to, would my hair thin? Well, you know, there's a lot of things that go into how your hair is going to respond to a supplement and other things. So if you're eating an anti-inflammatory diet, which we strongly recommend, you're good on your B vitamins, you're good on your collagen, right? And you're taking your beauty support, you're going to find yourself in the place where you're not going to want to stop taking it. It doesn't mean that your hair will necessarily thin, but it won't continue to be as lustrous and lovely as it was. If you remember, Wendy, this is my Wendy. You know, our Wendy. Remember Wendy's testimonial? Gosh, she made me cry. Anyway, yes, it does help thicken your hair, and it does help with your skin, nails, your tendons, your muscle, pretty much everything. The thing is that this helps to create your own collagen, and it's a protein. It's a support for collagen, which is a support protein, right? And a structural protein. It's also a beauty protein because it does help make everything better. So the question is, do you need to take it for life? We need to be taking our supplements for life, because what we're looking at is how do we create the health and vitality and vibrancy that we want to continue to live. And have you noticed that the days that you don't take your supplements, the days you forget to take your supplements, you don't quite have the energy you normally do? I haven't taken my supplements yet today, but believe me, I will be taking them with lunchtime when I go have lunch after the show today. I will be taking them because I know if I don't, by the end of the night, I'm going to start feeling like somebody ran me over with a truck. I need the support. We all do. It's just, unfortunately, and for as well as we eat, you know, it's just the way it is. So it's not going to make your hair thin, but it will certainly not keep it going as well as it has. Okay. She says, is my hair as thick as it's going to be, or will it continue to get thicker in time? I've been using beauty support for 9 months now. I'm losing a lot of hair right now, but I hope it's summer shedding. It could be summer shedding. And the other thing, you can always check on thyroid conditions, because I've shared with you, my whole thing. That would be your TSH, thyroid test, as well as an antibodies test. The additional full panel is what they call it. That's just to make sure that your thyroid's not going wonky, because if your thyroid is in full on, freak out mode, there's no supplement in the world that's going to stop you from shedding and losing hair. But we do lose hair in the summer, and that's a normal thing. I would additionally, so Wendy, my prescription is 3 things for people who have thin hair: Perfect Paleo Protein, beauty support. Those are your 2 supplements on a daily basis, and it's going to make your skin amazing. And that's part of the Hot Melt 30, because I want people to see how in 30 days everything just changes. And then also bone broth, because bone broth has all those minerals in it, and a little bit of pink salt, in there, in that soup and everything. Did you know that pink salt has 85 different minerals in it? And guess how much table salt has in it? 1. So that's one of the things, those are the mystery of all these minerals that we just quite don't always understand all of the, everything that's in there. But when we're really conscientious about every single ingredient, everything that's going into our body, and it's anti-inflammatory, and then we've got the supplements to supplement the things that we're doing, that's when we start to see magic. That's when we start to see things really happen and things to get really, really better. So I hope that helped. But you know what, Wendy, because of everything that you've been through, stay away from the sugar. Stay away from all the flour and the gluten and all of that that stuff just doesn't help at all. It just pulls you down. We're either eating to support our bodies or it's getting torn down. That's it. Our bodies, it's so funny. There is no limbo when it comes to food. There's no kind of like, oh, well, this is just kind of a neutral food. It's not. It's information for your body. It's either inflammatory or it isn't. And when you're in high states of inflammation, your hair is like low man on the totem pole. It might be important to you, but for your body's more interested in supporting your organs and your system, the important stuff to keeping you alive. So that's why it's so critical that we pull in all the things. So keep taking your beauty support. Yes and amen. And thank you for that, because I'm going to put, I like to take a little extra every once in a while. Where is mine? It's right here. Okay, good. Yeah, it's sitting here looking at me. I will take it right after the show. Do that. And don't forget about your collagen, your perfect paleo protein every single day. If you get sick of smoothies, then just make some chia seed pudding with it. That's what I do. Sometimes I like to chew my breakfast and I don't want a smoothie. Other times I just want a smoothie, but daily, be in it. And then same with that bone broth. I cook with bone broth. I saute my vegetables in it with butter. It just makes them nice and they're delicious if I haven't had like a proper cup of bone broth. But that's what the Mindful Mug is all about too. So make sure you're doing all the things that's going to get you. It's going to get you where you want to go. I'm proud of you, by the way, Wendy. So exciting. This is from Tracy. She says, sometimes I take my Leptofix a little bit later than I'd like. Getting up and the pup has tummy issues, so I'm cleaning up with him on the floor. Oh, that's fun. On those days, I occasionally get hungry not long after taking it. I do try to drink a big glass of water and my coffee. There's even been times I've eaten and then I remember I haven't taken my Leptofix. All this to ask, is it still beneficial to take it? Also, yes, it's always beneficial to take it, but you need to take it on an empty stomach. That's how it works. So if you haven't eaten for, at least 3 hours, you can pop it in there. It's not going to disrupt sleep or do anything like that, but, make it a habit. For example, when I take mine, I put as soon as I grab my coffee filter, there's my Leptofix Crave Crusher and SAMe sitting right there. And I just pull them down and I put them right there next to the coffee pot as I'm making everything, knowing that I haven't taken them. And then I pour myself a great big glass of water. It's my first glass of water of the day. And as the coffee is going, all those supplements go down. And yes, I've changed my mind on the Crave Crusher. I've started taking my Crave Crusher first thing in the morning. And I think it's made a difference. And that's not what the directions say. So sorry about that for anybody who's saying, what are you talking about? Anyway, she says, there's even been times that I've eaten and remembered all of this. Also, if I've not eaten, how long should I try to hold out after taking before eating? You want three hours, hold out. I think what she's saying is, how long should I wait before I eat? An hour is fine. She sent me a thing about collagen robbers. This was a article from Josh Axe, and she says how it states that too much UV light can do that. What are your thoughts? Well, here's the thing. Too much UV light is just bad for our skin, and it goes past the point of instigating vitamin D, because that's what we get vitamin D from, being exposed to the sun. And what I would say about this is that too much of anything it needs to be taken. We need to take a look at. There's the only thing that we can't get too much of is being loving and kind, right? That's my take on that. So I don't give that. I look at that article and go, yeah, okay, I'll give it a nod, but I'm not sitting there getting all wrapped up in it, because if you're doing what I said, what I just said to Wendy, if those are the things, if you have those 3 things in there, talk about a target trifecta for the whole collagen thing, then you're going to close the loop on all of that. And your collagen is going to be building like nobody's business. Remember, we're all 97% of us anyway are collagen deficient. And the reason why is we don't eat like our grandparents used to eat by eating the marrow and the bones and the cartilage and all of that. We're real meticulous and clean. I'm just as bad. I'm just the same way. Every little piece of fat and everything needs to be taken off of everything. So I'm the same way. This one is from Anonymous. She says, as a 320-pound lady, my liquid intake should be 160 ounces daily. Is this correct? That's 20 cups of liquid daily. Yikes. How should those of us who are very large do this? Some adjustments seem to be required. Well, there's a couple of things. Yeah, I know this because I understand this too, but also understand that 320 pounds of you has blood supply given it to. It's not like it's just, it's not like it's a bag of dog food, like this 50 pounds over here and that 50 pounds over there. It's part of your body. It's part of your tissue and it needs to be hydrated. So part of the way that we can work that is using our hydration equation that we use, and obviously you've put that together. And that is making sure that you're getting your soup in with your collagen, with your bone broth rather, doing your target trifecta smoothie again. And remember, it's liquid intake. So it's not water. I'm not asking you to drink 160 ounces of water a day. That's 20 cups, you're right. But maybe you're having a cup of coffee in the morning, that counts. Maybe you're having a cup of tea in the afternoon, that counts. Maybe you're having some hot melt mix, that counts. And it's critical, by the way, as well as using Fiber Mender, which you know how we're just in love with Fiber Mender because Fiber Mender does the work that it's supposed to do. And it also helps to deliver the hydration into your gut where we all need it. So that's crucial. The other thing that I would strongly suggest for you, which will really help with bringing it all in, would be to take at least a couple of tablespoons of dried chia seeds and gel them. That is kind of a structured water, if you will. There's fiber in it. There's omega-3 fatty acids and just a little bit of protein in it. And it helps to hold a whole heck of a lot of water, considering how teeny tiny those little guys are. And it'll really help with your digestion, along with Fiber Mender and all of this. So that's my strong suggestion. If you're eating volume, like one of the secrets, if you will, behind the hot melt sprint, and if you're a sprinter and you're eating sprint food, that's really going to help you out tremendously, because the sprint food, if you look at the salad and you look at all the things that we're doing, it's volume. And what do you think that's made out of? Mostly water. So that's going to help. Now I'm going to take you down to, and this is something that I know you can do, 100 ounces a day. How's that? Does that feel better? And that's going to be a lot easier for you to do. It's also going to keep, as long as you're doing the hydration that I mentioned and let's use the chia seeds, let's use Fiber Mender, and let's use hot melt mix. Those 3 things are really going to help you if we're taking your water down. Increase it as you need to, but I believe 100% that you'll feel so much better if you get as close as you can to at least being in 100 ounces. I think that'll help a lot. All right. This is from our girl, Flynn. Hello, Flynn. She says, I have a question about the meal plans listed in the Hot Melt Sprint Guide on page 15. Some of the suggested meals listed Tuesday through Sunday seem to be shaded. For example, the 1 meal soup and alternative chicken bone broth meals at the end of the day. Please explain the meaning of the shading. Well, the shading is, I had to ask what the meaning of the shading was too, because we had the guide, we just redid the guidebook, and the shading mean that this is made with leftovers kind of a thing. So one of the parts of the things that we do with the hot melt, we can use leftover type food to make this next meal. That's what that's about. Isn't that fun? She says, thank you. This is actually a question from a friend. She's enjoying the hot melt sprint recipes too. I've lost almost 10 pounds this month. Yes. Thank you for your support and inspiration every day. Now, how fun is that? I mean, how fun is that? Good for you. Okay, look at what Sarah said. She's at 100 ounces a day, but once you take out everything, it ends up being about 48 ounces of plain water that I need to drink. Very doable. That's what I mean. It is a math equation because once you start to, subtract all the things, and I mean your smoothie is subtracted. Your your pudding is, if you do the collagen shots and the chia pudding, that's liquid. You can subtract that. If you have a cup of tea, if you have, I'm drinking do you like this? It's in a Pilsner glass. Isn't that funny? If you're drinking your hot milk mix, also. So all of these things we get to subtract, and it just does make it a whole lot easier. That's how that whole thing works. So yes. Yeah, we always schedule our events Eastern time. Yeah, because I can't figure it out otherwise. Noreen, you have to head to work? Well, I'm glad you were here for this part of it anyway. Yes, fasting is where it's at. Isn't the chia seed pudding so good? Yes. I will tell you too, when you're making your chia seed pudding, here's one of the things that you should do is, well, first of all, if you haven't tried our new chocolate, the new 2.0 chocolate perfect paleo protein, yum, yum, yum. That's really, really good. So I've been putting a little bit of frozen berries. I've got some blueberries that I've been using, and I mix up the perfect paleo protein with chocolate and a little almond milk and a little bit of the matcha tea, which, believe it or not, doesn't even have a whole lot of flavor, but it does have, it's really good for helping to fight the battle of the bulge. I really like what's in there. And what else was I going to tell you about that? And then I measure it out because otherwise I'll go crazy. Nuts and I we're on this kind of tenuous relationship because I can get real nutty about the nuts and go a little too crazy. I'll put a little couple of slivered almonds over the top, which is just a nice treat. And then mix the whole thing together. It's absolutely delicious. All those chia seeds, I gel my chia seeds overnight. Say that fast 5 times. That's not easy. Chill my chia. Chill your chia, girl. That we're going to have to start saying that. That's a good thing to say. All right. That's it. Can you believe that? That went so fast. Yes. And put your fiber mender in there and let it sit for a minute, and it'll kind of help thicken it up a bit. It's just fabulous. Also, your Just Juice veggies, all the things. Make it happen. But when you add the Just Juice veggies, the matcha tea, the perfect paleo protein, and the fiber mender into the chocolate, it's not so pretty. It doesn't have a good, especially if you have some frozen blueberries in there like I do. Obviously, this is not something that we do during the sprint, but otherwise, Patsy's singing Chia Pet songs. Chia Pet. All right, you guys, that was easy. That was a very fast. Vanessa's got one. Sometimes you feel like a nut and sometimes you don't. How do you like that one? Yeah, we're all full of it, aren't we? It is ugly, but it does get all the things in, doesn't it? Yep, can't do it. Nope. You're gonna have to work on that, Sarah. I expect a Chia Pet song. Are you coming tomorrow, by the way, Sarah? Just asking. So don't forget tomorrow, if you are a Take Back Your Life journal owner, even if you've just ordered it, that's fine. The training for using this journal, this important journal, is tomorrow. Don't forget about that, okay? That's at savingdinner.com/journal. And I got one more thing that I almost forgot to tell you because we've had so many requests. Now available in the shop. We now have an opportunity for you to subscribe and save. If, for example, let's see, you're a multivitamin user and you know about these multivitamins, they're a month's worth. Well, now you can subscribe, save 10% on it, and have it automatically delivered to you every single month. What do you think of that? So then you don't have to say, oh man, we're out and now I got to go do that. I'm serious. So all you have to do is just for every supplement we have, and we're going to do it with the kits as well. Every supplement that we have, like Inflacrusher would be a good one, Sarah, right? So if you don't ever want to run out, this is what you do. You can buy it in bulk, or you can subscribe and save. You've asked for it. We're delivering. And Sarah's going to be there tomorrow with bells on. So if you're going to be there tomorrow with bells on, don't forget, it's 10 a.m. Eastern. So for you all who are on the West Coast, that's an early morning on a Saturday. 10 a.m. and we're going to be going through all of this. There's no difference between what I'm going to be teaching tomorrow and what I taught last Saturday, but it's a live and it's fun to be there experience. And you know what? Everyone's going to be there. So come hang out. It's going to be so much fun. There you go. See, Sarah does it. She said she was down to 3 bottles and panicked and ordered 6 more. I mean, we do that. I have my stash too. I mean, I unfortunately am a little closer to everything saving dinner, so able to get it on. Darla's going to be there with her bells on too. Emily's going to be Chia chillin'. So y'all, that was a fun time. So if you are not part of the workshop, I will not see you tomorrow because there will be no Soulful Saturday. We'll be back to regular scheduled programming, however, next week. And on Monday, it is Motivational Monday. And I don't know, I think we might do another letter. Anybody got a letter that we want to do? We did the letter C this week. Yeah. You're babysitting last week and tomorrow. You can rewatch. Oh, of course you can. Yes. If you are, Susan, if we sent you, if you ordered your journal, you will get the replay. Always. Pinky's up, Patsy. Come on, bells. And she's got the bells. Yay. You want me to do the letter B, the letter W. See, and you see what Marguerite said? No more. She's lived with no more living without Inflacrusher. She's learned her lesson. It works. Oh, okay. Sharon wants W. Sadie says the letter S. Okay, so we have S, W, and what was the other one? B. Okay, I'm writing these down. S, W, the letter B. If you could, oh, Diane is saying the letter L. Vanessa wants V. Vanessa, you get the best letter of the word of all of them. It's vibrancy. How many times do I say vibrancy? Yes. Emily, I am with you on the trifecta smoothie. L for what? Lovely. L for B for All right. P. Jocelyn says P. I'm gonna take a couple more. I'm writing these all down, y'all. Anyone else? Bueller? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, that worked. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm going to go finish my workout, finish all the things, and I have a 2:00 date. Oh, Vicky's saying V. I got 2 for V. 2 for the letter V. Oh my goodness, that might be a toughie. Eek. Oh, Gloria. Gloria's on the V bandwagon. I've got 3 for the letter V. Going, gone. All right, it might be the letter V. Boy, I'm gonna have to stretch on that one, aren't I? I have a date with Mr. Mark and my puppy, the Lincoln Project, on our boat. It's gonna be the 80s this weekend. So excited. Candy cravings? No, this is what you want. Where is it? It is L-glutamine, Emily. L-glutamine. Put it like this. I mean, this stuff is ridiculously great. You know, this is how you do it. See? Ta-da, no more cravings. That's how fast it works. Yep. All the research there. We have a link for L-glutamine. You should, if you don't have L-glutamine, you should have L-glutamine. Everyone needs to have it because it also helps heal your gut. Joanne is here. I didn't see you, Joanne, earlier. She says she needs to do all the letters of the alphabet. Wow. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Yeah. Emily, go get your L-glutamine for heaven's sakes, honey. Martha wants M. Of course you want M, Martha. M is for Martha. Okay. But guess what? We're doing V. We got 3 votes for V. V is it. Vanessa, you win. You think I'm going to do one on vibrancy? You better believe it. Thanks for joining me today. It was fun. I will see you all on Monday. And those of you who are journal workshop y'alls, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Peace be with you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.